Yeah, let's go for it, mate.
Hi everyone, thanks for tuning in to On Point Physique Television. I'm Nigel Batten, this is Gary Kellaway, owner, manager, all-round god of Dream Fitness in Bognor Regis. Gary, you talk a little bit about yourself and what Dream Fitness is all about.
Well, that's one hell of an introduction. So a little bit about me. I'm 28, been in the fitness industry now for 10 years. Prior to that, could argue I've been in it for a lot longer, doing fitness and sport pretty much my whole life. Dream Fitness is effectively the culmination of a failure of many other avenues.
He's got it wrong, now he's got it right.
Exactly, and I'm now doing something I love and have been for 3 years, and yes, it's pretty awesome.
Brilliant. So how long's Dream Fitness?
So yeah,
the
gym now has been opened. We opened September 16th by accident on my birthday back in 2013. I was actually booked to go on holiday that week. It was Monday, September 16th. Can you believe? I was booked to go off to Italy with my wife and friends. It coincided that the gym was going to open that week because we were pushed back with delays in planning and stuff with council and things like that. And yeah, my wife left me, and her friends, they all went to Italy without me and left me to launch it on my own. So back then, September 16th, 2013, that's the day we were born, if you like.
Brilliant, happy days. And so, how did it start? What was Dream Fitness like in those first sort of early days?
I say to everyone, the first 6 months was a time that I look back on now with great pride, great memories. But I would never want to relive that time again in my life. It was horrendous, absolutely horrendous. You remember when I opened the gym, very ignorant, had never even been a gym manager before. Just kind of threw myself in there.
Yeah, so was this like your first step into the industry as well? Was it?
No. So I've been gym instructor, personal trainer, membership sales, retention, etc. in pretty much every leisure and fitness centre within our local region. This is my first step out on my own with a facility, if you like. Although when we started, it was a very basic facility.
Yeah.
And I'm completely lost for words right now. I don't even know where we're going.
So, little bit of industry experience before you started out. Went in, started Dream Fitness up. Because I briefly worked, really short spell I think it was. Briefly worked here when Gary had just the first time you had expanded it.
Yeah, I think that's definitely worth saying. I mean, September 16. 13 we opened, September 14, that's when we did our first major expansion. That's when the ground floor was converted into a strength suite, and it was around that time that you came and started working with us. Obviously, it didn't last for too long because you went away.
Life happened.
Life stopped us developing our relationship, but obviously you were brought in because you reflected what I feel our values are and the sort of person that we look for. It was unfortunate that we didn't get to progress together long term, but in the short time we did work together. It was pretty awesome.
Yeah, it was. I'm getting all emotional now. It's not kind words.
Please take me back.
So, Dream Fitness sort of started off for those. So, like you said, it was downstairs. There was a little weights bay.
Yeah. I mean, it's probably if we rewind it right back. It was born off of. Finished uni 2011, 3 months unemployed out of university after thinking I could take on the world. Soon got brought back down to earth. Ended up taking a job in retail banking. I won't name the bank, but they're horrendous. Survived there for 2 years and had my back basically pushed up against the wall, and it was a choice of I can't do this for the rest of my life. Or regular employment killed my soul, and I thought I could do something more. And to be fair, it's my wife actually. My wife deserves an awful lot of credit for the gym. She deserves a lot of credit because I wouldn't have had the balls to do it on my own. She pushed me quite hard. So yeah, back then that's when it all kicked off. But the vision for Dream Fitness at that point in time was not a large-scale commercial gym. At that time, it was the idea was to create a fitness facility where personal trainers like myself, which is how I saw myself at the time, a personal trainer. Could come, train, use the equipment, give people a great time, help them achieve their goals, but at the same time allow those PT clients to train in and around their PT sessions within a fitness facility.
Yeah.
The idea was to have a member database of somewhere in the region between 400 and 600. Myself and a team of up to 4 or 5 personal trainers are going to work together and try and make that happen, which is why we only secured the first floor and why we kitted it out to the level that we did. We selected budget model, lower membership fees, 24-hour opening, etc., to try and create more accessibility for the clients of this area.
Yeah.
Loads of people say, I haven't got time for gym and I can't afford the gym. So we thought, right, well, let's smash those barriers down. So we haven't always have been, since the day we opened, the lowest membership fee charging gym in the area. No one's ever charged less than what we charge. Going back to the day we opened, September 16, 2013, we haven't shut since. We've been open continuously. Since the day we opened, Christmas Day, Boxing Day, New Year's Day, every single day we've been open. We've never shut down once. All our refurbs have been done in and around the members. We've never interfered with training. And we've sort of successfully completed our mission of being the most accessible, most affordable gym in the area. My grand plan of a small gym, that got taken away from me, purely because wind got out, 24-hour gym, low charges, and people come storming through the doors. It was literally, at one time, I remember being in my office downstairs with up to 15, 16 people queuing out the bloody door, waiting to sign up their membership.
So essentially what you've done is you found that demand for a product, and word of mouth got out because it was something good and it was providing value. So I think that's personal trainers out there really need to look at that in their own sort of point of mind. Is that make sure your product's good, make sure you can put it out there, make sure the clients that you're aiming it at can afford it. And if you've got a good product that's affordable and people want to use, word will get out, and I think that's exactly what's happening.
Exactly. I think if you have to work too hard to sell your product, you probably need to review your product. For over 3 years, we've upped our game, we do more marketing, we try and sell that membership a little bit more, but at the end of the day, people are signing up. I think 90% of our business comes through referral of customers.
What's your member base now?
Right now, it's absolutely amazing. We're soaring so high off the back of an amazing promotion. We're going into the Christmas period, and we're just shy of 2,000 members on our total member database.
In the Christmas period, that's phenomenal.
Yeah. That's so everyone knows about the traditional January, February, March New Year's resolution. Gonna get fit. Gonna sign up to that gym, do PT, etc. Our best month this year was August.
Wow.
Yeah, summer holiday time.
That's really
We signed up over 185 new members just in the month of August.
Wow.
Yeah. Now a lot of that coincided with the opening of the showers and the changing room facilities and that sort of stuff. But August, the most dead month for any fitness professional in the country.
It was the busiest.
It was out. We doubled our January, which was
that's brilliant.
It's out of this world.
Absolutely insane.
Yeah. So don't be fooled into looking at the calendar and just going August, December. No, they're dead months. We'll look at these 10. We'll look at the other 10 months.
I think that's where everyone sort of takes their foot off the pedal, isn't it? So
if you know it's coming, you can definitely put stuff in place to help overcome that. There never needs to be a quiet month, and you don't need to accept there's going to be a quiet month just because of the name of the month.
Yeah.
Go and make it happen.
Absolutely,
Definitely.
absolutely. So, floor 2, on how many floors?
So, we started in the middle, first floor, year later, ground floor, 6 months later, second floor, office moves, fitness studio moves. Now, fitness studio extends. We're now extending the ground floor. So when we kicked off, all in, office, gym, fitness studio, all in 3,300 square feet. Today, fitness studio, first floor, ground floor, office, showers, change rooms, etc. 8,500 square feet. So we're big.
All in the same building as well. This place has not moved in that whole time as well.
All in the same building. No, we've been fortunate. Lucky, have ignorance to thank as well, because we took the lease on here. I took the lease on here with no real knowledge of what a lease really was. Really funny story on business rates. This is how ignorant and stupid I was. Signed the lease, moved in. 4 weeks later, letter just drops through the letterbox. I'm on my way out to grab some lunch, pick it up, and there's an invoice from Arran District Council for about £13,000. But it's okay because they're going to spread the payments out over the next 10 months of the year, culminating in a direct debit of just over £1,000 a month. And I'm thinking, what the heck is this? This can't be real. Call them up. Yeah, it's business rates, man. It's real. You got to pay them.
Yeah, you got to pay.
So we found a way. But yeah, that's just one example of blind stupidity when we kicked off.
Yeah, absolutely. So yeah, if you are going to set up, I think
research everything.
Yeah, research. Do your research. No matter what you're doing, if you're going in, say if you're going into a gym, research the gym. If you're setting up a studio or a gym, research again.
Yeah, exactly. And always research it again and again and again, because at this point in time, date of opening, I could recite to you every member of staff by first and surname in every gym within our local area. I could also say every single one of their membership types, prices, contract, not contract, etc. I could tell you everything about any gym within this area, who we were going to compete with, but I didn't bloody look at business rates, did I? So you always miss something. You'll always miss something, and learn to laugh about it. But yeah, do double, triple, quadruple, check as much as you can. Try not to miss it, but you will miss it.
It's fine.
Just that little £13,000.
Yeah. So setting up the gym, obviously. With each gym, you're going to need to build a team. So you tell me a little bit about the team and what you've done to create that team and what you've done to sort of like develop them.
Well,
is there a dream way of working?
Two parts to the story, I guess. The first two people that really helped make the gym happen are George and Shane.
Yeah.
George and Shane, absolutely amazing. I have no relationship with those guys prior to the gym opening.
Yeah.
So I owe the gym in order for our relationship. George contacted me via Facebook completely blindly. He saw an ad online saying new gym in Bognor, contacted me to say I would like to work in the new gym in Bognor, let's meet up. We met up. 3.5 years later, he's my gym manager. He is an amazing part of our team. Shane turned up. I was going to meet him for an interview for personal training. I was having a delivery of mirrors at the time. He turned up. I completely forgot I was meant to be meeting with him. And instead of just going away, he said, don't worry, I'll give you a hand, let's get the mirrors in. Had no obligation to be there and help me at all, but that always stuck with me.
Yeah.
We then got talking, become really good friends. He worked with me then for 3 years. He's helped do everything, all the flooring in this gym, repairs, he did everything. He now lives in Spain, and me and my wife are going out in December to see him. We're now really good friends. So those two guys, they are a massive part. The team that's followed since, the team of PTs that have come in, they all share the same characters, the same characteristics. You know, everyone wants to learn, everyone's open to new ideas.
Yeah.
In terms of the dream ingredient, if there is one, the biggest thing that I'm proud of the team that we have, and I think how we operate so successfully, is trust. Entrust the people around you.
Yeah.
Try not to bark or dictate your orders and your vision. I have my vision, and everyone respects my vision for the gym, and everyone helps me deliver my vision, but they do it at the same time as being able to be their own person.
Yeah.
I don't have to force feed anyone. I don't have to say, right guys, we're going to do this, this and this my way. Instead, we plant the seed. For example, guys, we're a little bit low on sign-ups this month. Black Friday's coming up. Let's think of an amazing promotion. What can we do? Let that seed plant, let these guys come up with good ideas, and they've got that ownership over the idea. And when it's a successful one, like we've just run, and like we've run many in the past, how you feel so much pride in that you know, if you have that in your job, you're going to feel $1 million. You know.
Absolutely.
So yeah, I'd say that's the key ingredient. Really, you've got to trust your team. Trust they're going to make mistakes just like you do.
Yeah.
Don't reprimand that. Encourage growth and stimulate some learning.
Yeah. And I say we were chatting earlier just before we started this up as well. It's the way you and the guys, especially look at how they treat the members as well, and in relation to the business. It's the same way I think a lot of PTs should treat their clients. You know, it's putting the service out there for the members. You know, and then you're taking into account the cost of things after you've taken into account what the members are.
I mean, similar to what we were just saying. I mean, when we price the membership, it's not then an excuse to say, well, we're the cheapest gym, so we can cut on certain things.
Yeah.
What we try and deliver for every member that walks through the door and signs up online is they're going to pay their fee, an amazing value fee on paper, but we want them walking out thinking, if they charge me £10 more, I would agree with that.
Yeah.
So we're going to charge them one thing, but we're going to give them 20% above that is a standard that we ask for.
Yeah, I think at the same time, someone's going along to your gym, looks at another gym and says, I get the same, or they're similar, but this one's £10 a month cheaper.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what we're trying to deliver, and it's worked really well so far. You've got to look back when we kicked off. We went head to head with sort of large scale commercial gyms.
There was, and that one's closed now, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. That closed within a year of being set up, or a year and a half of being set up, which it's quite unbelievable, really, that we've had the impact that we've had within the local area, and the new communities we've built. And it's always really humbling to walk into the gym and see people training, talking, laughing, joking with their friends in our gym in an idea that was created sitting in the bedroom, effectively watching TV.
Yeah.
It really is humbling. It's a really cool thing.
Oh, that's brilliant. So, along the whole sort of like the journey of Dream Fitness, I know a book that you've picked up recently. Obviously, he actually watches the series as well. So
yes.
Take note. We do actually put good information out there. You picked up Guerrilla Marketing recently.
That was off your first episode.
That was off of episode 1.
Yeah.
Are there any other sort of books or information sources you've used along the way?
I read a lot. I watch a lot. Netflix and YouTube are amazing. To be honest, one of the best ways I used to learn is speaking with people like yourself.
Yeah.
Going out to other gyms, taking out a day pass, taking out a membership even, just go there for a month, learn their service, speak to their managers, speak to their PTs, speak to everyone, and just listen to what they have to say.
Yeah.
Just sieve out the good and the bad, in your opinion.
Yeah.
Everyone has an opinion. And then try and bring that back to you to drive your idea forward. In terms of physical reading, I'll go through patches. Sometimes I don't read at all. Sometimes I read a lot. At the moment, I'm just into guerrilla marketing off of the referral from the first episode. Previous to that, anything sort of business related, really. Take a lot of inspiration from people like Peter Jones, one of the Dragons. His autobiography is just out of this world. Tons of amazing ideas in there, and his attitude and approach to stuff is unreal. Likewise with the Richard Branson book, his story is unreal. Effectively being a failure thousands of times, and now one of the wealthiest people on the planet, which obviously has its own underlying message: don't give up. And I just finished one actually just on a recent trip, which is completely different, kind of different. A chap called Peter Lynch. He's one of the most infamous, world-renowned stockbrokers from the USA, and it was just really just gathering his sort of business nous and his ideologies about stuff and the way he approaches things, and that was a pretty good one. That's cool. Even if you don't see yourself as a stockbroker, which I don't, but clearly just to get the ideas on business. Really read about successful people. Yeah. And obviously learn how and what makes them tick, who they are, what they do, how they read stuff, how they analyse info, and even if you take just 1% from it, it's going to be growth for you.
Absolutely, really good.
So
yeah, I think you touched on the key point sort of like quite early on in that, is that you went out, spoke to other gyms, other trainers.
Oh Lord, yeah, we do it all the time.
Yeah.
We're just about to next Tuesday. I don't know when that will mean in regards to this going out, but we're travelling up to Scotland to look at a gym that we're looking to purchase, which will hopefully be our second site. We've already booked in 2 day passes at 2 local gyms who we'd potentially be competing with, just to check them out. Check out everyone. If you're a PT, or if you're a PT and you haven't experienced personal training, what are you doing?
Yeah, go out, get a personal trainer just for a session. Even if they're offering like a free half hour, you'll pick up good points, bad points.
100%. And likewise, if you're a gym manager, get out there and go and use the gyms around you. And when you're on holiday, go and use the gym. If you're travelling to see your parents, they live in another region, go and use the gym. You'll get ideas: layout, lighting, paint, floor, equipment.
And if you're a gym manager and you haven't seen your old gym manager for a couple of years, come back and see him. And
we'll give you a few ideas.
But in all seriousness, get out there, try out other trainers, try out other gyms, like you say, and you will pick up ways to do it, ways not to do it, especially.
Yeah, definitely. And don't, if you see something you like, don't be too scared. A lot of the time, especially when especially when you're about to start off, you can build up fear very quickly.
Yeah.
You know, when you start looking at other PTs and other gyms, they're much bigger than what I'll be. They have much more money. They have much better trainers than what I'll get in the beginning. Blah 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 blah. Go out and make your mistakes. Just go and do it. If you believe you can go and do it, go and do it. If you fall on your face, you're giving it a go. Dust yourself off. Analyse what went wrong, and go again.
Yeah.
You're only going to go through the journey once, so you may as well go and give it a crack.
Yeah. So you make a mistake, learn from it.
God damn, yeah, and we've made many. We've made many. People keep saying to me, how have you done it? How have you done it? How have you got to this stage? How are you looking at getting a second gym? I've made a crap load of mistakes.
Yeah, have you seen underneath this carpet? They're all under.
Yeah. Don't point! But yeah, let's see. Mistakes are a great thing. If you're too scared of mistakes, you'll always hold yourself back. Go and make mistakes.
Yeah, absolutely.
Don't be scared of debt either. A little bit of debt's good.
A little bit of debt's good. Keeps you working hard.
Keeps you working hard.
Yeah.
Keeps the fear. You've got to have the fear.
Absolutely. Yeah, fear does work very well. But in that, it's like you say, it's comparing yourself to other people. That he's got this, he's got that, he does this, he does that. Be yourself. You know, find what you do really well, and make that happen and make that work for you. Because people will see it. If you're a genuine person, you genuinely care about what you're doing. And same, this place has worked because. I mean, you look around and speak to the team, speak to yourself, and you'll see that the guys really care about it.
It's built for the people. It's built for the people, and our team have all gone through the same journey as me. They've gone and been employed somewhere else. They've gone and been a PT somewhere else. It hasn't worked because the attitude of the industry is very dog-eat-dog on the whole, very money-orientated. Thinking specifically around the freelance PT, you're going to pay £400, £500, £600, £700, £800 rent to use our gym. This gym's built for people who've been through that journey, who don't want to be a part of it. And likewise, we're capturing this whole new fitness community of people that are getting a great value gym membership, an amazing service from people who really care about their job.
Yeah.
And that then by default creates an awesome experience, amazing results, and a really cool place to be.
Yeah, absolutely. I think that's really, really good, and it's quite a rare thing to see, like you say, that it can be very dog-eat-dog, and especially for self-employed personal trainers, gyms want to take a lot of money off you, and one of the reasons I started off this whole web series was, and I'll keep saying it again and again, it is those overpriced sort of mentor programs that are hidden inside your personal trainer ground rent, essentially. You know, you'll be paying £400 to £800 a month to be in a gym. The gym itself's probably only receiving, you know, 200 to 300 of that, and the company that you're paying to be a part of a franchise, then they're taking a massive cut for providing not a lot of return.
Yeah, definitely. There's some great courses to go out there and do. Look, instead of let's say it's £800 a month, 10 months, £8,000, £9,600 per year spent.
Of your
How
earnings,
many
yeah.
personal training sessions could you receive for £9,600 that you could then convert into real applied knowledge? How many reps courses could you go and do and add to your CPD and add to your certification? How many, Christ, even the specialist strength and conditioning qualifications you can do for a fraction of that price.
Yeah.
There's so many better ways of going about it. Don't get sucked in. The industry is still a really good one.
Yeah.
It's a great industry to be a part of. There's some amazing things still to be unearthed in this industry. And if you get into it with a good mindset and a great work ethic, you might be the person to unearth it, and you can make a real great success of it. Definitely don't get bogged down by the army of personal trainers that have got into it thinking they're going to earn 60 grand a year in the first 6 months.
It doesn't work.
It doesn't work. No, don't. You can't get in. Don't jump into this game for money.
Yeah.
If you're a great person, you love your job and everything, and you do a great job for your clients, no doubt your earnings will reflect what you feel is a good stable wage for yourself. Yeah. But if you get into it thinking you're going to earn 100k a year at 20 years old and you've got your level 3 certificate in hand, it's not happening. It's not happening.
It's not. I mean, we're not earning that now. Well, you might be on, but you're not.
Keep going.
But yeah, I mean, you'll see it on Facebook all the time. There's companies out there saying, "Oh, you can get your 6-figure sum," and
you can.
Yeah,
you can go and earn that money.
Yeah.
You can 100%. You can go and earn that money, but if that's
That's
all you
not
do,
the reason to get into the industry.
A, it's not the reason to get into it, and B, don't expect to earn it in the beginning. It takes a lot of time. God, compare the UK national salary averages. I think males now are peaking. Their peak salary levels in the entire UK is not until you're in your early 50s. So how the heck are you going to be 20 years old earning 100 grand? It's not going to happen. You need to think about, think about where you're at really.
Yeah.
Stop. Don't get lost in this cloud of almost like a Disney cartoon, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like, come and work with us. You'll earn tons of money. No.
Work your ass off, then you get tons of money.
Work your ass off. Be prepared to sleep in the building that you work in.
Yes, in fact, you did that. You did that, didn't you?
I slept here a lot. Slept here a lot because I worked so damn hard through the day. It got to 12, 1 o'clock in the morning. I had to be up for PTs at 5. I thought, what's the point of going home? Sleep on the sofa. Get up, eat some breakfast.
In fact, I think that bed was still here when I.
That little sofa bed. That would have been here.
Yeah, it was still here when I was here.
Yeah.
So that's the kind of dedication you'll have to put in to get a place like this. It's,
unless you must be upset. Even if you start off with a lot of money. I didn't start off with any money. We started off purely by me getting into a humongous amount of debt. Yeah, a humongous amount. I used a small amount of savings that we had, but I was on a very, very low income, as well as my wife at the time. So it took loans and credit cards to get it off the ground. But we were A, brave, and B, crazy enough to go and make it happen. Like we said before, don't be scared of that stuff. If you believe in yourself and you believe you can make something, then just go and get it by any means necessary. Go and make it happen. And when you've got that debt lingering over your head, you will not sleep. 100%. You will not sleep. You will stay up and you will get up very early. You'll keep moving.
Yeah. So it's great to come back here as well. And,
it must be a hell of
see how this place is growing. I mean, I was chatting to George downstairs, and something looks different. The juice bar's gone, and
that whole wall
the
is
whole
actually
wall,
gone.
the old studio is now a weights room, and it's like the whole place has changed. It's grown so much, and it's really genuinely brilliant.
It's been a hell of an effort here. The journey now. In September of this year to September 17, our sole aim, as well as developing services here and enhancing our member experience, is 100% we need a second gym. We're ready for it. We're ready to take this to a new region, and that's what we're gunning for every day now, is to try and expand this brand, create more jobs, create a bigger member base. Let's create another community like ours in another area. And let's offer a great opportunity to some more fantastic personal trainers who can all come in, learn, work, and live with us and do a good job.
Yeah, I think PTs as well. You'll know when it's time to grow your business that little bit further. You know, once you've reached that point, you're like, right, I'm bringing in all I can from this. How can I make it grow? You need to sit down and start thinking about ways that you can do that. Whether it's taking on another gym that you're training out of, whether it's creating a mobile service for yourselves.
Definitely, and then don't rush that.
Yeah,
don't rush that. The learning process is a really nice one. Enjoy it's just like when you're training for your marathon or your bodybuilding competition or anything else. Take your time, enjoy the journey.
Enjoy it.
It's not all about, for example, your journey. You're stepping out on stage and showing off your physique. It's not just about that one day. That one day is the cherry on the cake, but the journey up to it is a good one. You know, it can be tough and probably horrible at times, but it's a good one.
Nightmares now.
Exactly the same. Oh God. Exactly the same with the business in the gym, personal training, whether you're starting a gym, a commercial gym, a specialist private gym, or a personal training studio, whatever it may be. Enjoy the journey, you know. I was a gym instructor, cleaner, membership sales. I did all those jobs long before we did this, and I did it for a while. And I even went and worked in another industry and learned a lot about sales and finance and everything else. You know, all those things then culminated in the experience that you have at that point in time. Now, and that's what allows you to move on, isn't it?
Yeah, that's great. Well, I think we'll wrap it up there for today. Mate, it's been an absolute pleasure.
Honestly. It's amazing to bring you back in and to be able to see you again, and we'll definitely cross paths again.
Absolutely,
sure.
Mate, absolutely. I'll be sure to come down and have a few training sessions with you.
Yeah,
because I think we missed those the first time round.
Yeah, we probably did. I don't remember ever training with you.
No, I know.
You need to get
have to rectify that.
Definitely.
Absolutely.
Come down, 3 day pass.
So guys, thanks for tuning in, and by watching you've been keeping yourselves and your clients on point. Please like, subscribe and share the backside out of this, because I really do want to help as many people in the industry as I can. Thanks again for watching. Stay awesome. Cheers.